was losing all control, and life was happening, and I was being so much to so many people. I was a mom of two, I'm a coach, and I'm a businesswoman, and I'm a leader. I felt like I had absolutely nothing left to give. I didn't feel inspired. I didn't feel motivated. I didn't feel like I had anything to offer anybody, yet people were coming to me every day. But I was burnt out. I was empty. And this is something I never said I would do, but I'm very faithful, and I was praying, God, give me an answer, give me an answer, give me an answer. I know that you don't want me to be unhappy. I know that you don't want me to be down and out and miserable and feeling empty. I know you don't want that for me, so what do you need me to do? And my heart kept coming back to a program that I said I would never do. I swore up and down I would never do anything as strict and as regimented as this program known as the Ultimate Reset. And I told myself these truths of, I need my wine, I need my coffee, I need my flexibility, I need my, my weekend cheats. And I can't do anything that's that regimented until my heart could not deny what I felt I was being led to. I decided that for the 3 weeks that I was going to be on the Ultimate Reset, it was about me, and I was going to take back my life. I was going to reset my life, that it would be about more than just weight loss, that it would be about more than, a physical transformation. It had to be about more than that for me. And I knew in my heart of hearts, and I can't really explain it, I just knew in my heart of hearts that God had something for me in these moments, because this is something I said I would never do. The physical, earthly me was like, hell no, that's not the program for me. It had to be something that I needed to see, that I needed to come to terms with, that I needed to have happen in these 3 weeks. So I went through the journey. I began to feel my body change. I felt so good inside. My back stopped hurting. My inflammation went down. I slept like a baby. Things were happening physically. And then things began to happen emotionally. And there were times where, because I couldn't have coffee or wine or things that I normally drown my emotions in, I was forced to actually deal with feelings. I was actually forced to ask myself, what are you feeling right now? So the 3 weeks kind of flew by, and I was just praying, because as much change as I had experienced, and I had experienced a lot of change, I felt so good. I felt like there was still something missing. The Ultimate Reset is over. What do you need me to see? And so 4 o'clock came around, and this entire time I hadn't snacked. I hadn't cheated. I followed the plan to a T, and I walked in my pantry, and I got out the nuts, and I grabbed a handful, and I looked at them, and I had this moment, and I put them back. And I put them back in the closet, and I was like, why? Why am I here again? I just did the hardest freaking program I'd ever done, and I'm about to self-sabotage. What is going on? And I refused, and I put my foot down, and I just refused. I put the nuts away, I laid down, I talked to my girlfriends, and I went about my day, and I sat down with my notebook. And I said, I'm just going to write, and I'm going to write, and I'm going to write, and I'm not going to go to bed until I figure this shit out, because I deserve it. I don't want to have to overcome temptation for the rest of my life. And so I wrote, and I wrote, and I wrote, and I wrote 2 pages, and I stopped writing, and I let my heart lead, and the words that came out were, being in control scares me. And the tears started. And I started to realize, why?